Have you ever wondered if your life has a purpose that's different from the people around you? Perhaps you've felt a certain pull, as if your destiny was written long before you even realized it. You may have noticed patterns, signs, or profound experiences that set you apart, yet they remain a mystery. Why are these things happening to you? Could it be that you are a chosen one? If you're still here, still watching, something is stirring within you, and that could be a sign in itself. Today, we'll explore the 9 powerful signs that you are indeed a chosen one. This journey will uncover deep spiritual truths and offer guidance to those who feel called to something greater. If you feel compelled to watch until the end, trust that this message is meant for you. Remember, the chosen ones always feel the call, sometimes faintly, sometimes powerfully, but the call is always there. So let's begin this journey. Sign 1. A deep sense of purpose. From the time you were young, you've likely had a sense that you are here for something more. You feel a purpose burning inside you that can't easily be explained or fulfilled by mundane tasks or conventional roles. This deep inner knowing can be both a blessing and a burden, because it sets you apart from others. This was true of Jesus himself. When he was just a child, he told his parents in Luke 2:49, "Didn't you know I had to be in my Father's house?" Even at a young age, Jesus was aware of his mission. That sense of purpose was not something he discovered later in life. It was always there, guiding him. Likewise, the chosen ones carry this same awareness. They feel drawn to something larger than themselves, even when the path isn't clear. If you constantly feel that your life has meaning beyond the surface, that's one of the signs that you've been chosen. But this sense of purpose often comes with questions. Why do I feel this way? What am I supposed to do with it? If you've ever felt lost in the weight of your calling, remember that every chosen one has to walk through uncertainty before finding their true path. Sign 2. A natural disconnection from the world. Being chosen often means feeling like you don't quite fit in with the rest of society. The things that matter to others, fame, material success, social status, often feel shallow to you. This isn't because you look down on them, but because your heart is tuned to something deeper. In John 17:16, Jesus said of his disciples, "They are not of the world, even as I am not of it." This is the mark of a chosen one, a disconnection from the things that most people pursue. You may feel like an outsider, not because you are rejected, but because your soul longs for something eternal. Chosen ones often wrestle with this sense of being out of place. You may have tried to conform, to fit in, but it never feels right. This feeling is actually a gift. It's God's way of protecting you from getting too entangled in the temporary things of this world. Your destiny is to focus on what truly matters: your higher calling, your relationship with God, and your eternal purpose. This sense of separation can be lonely, but it's a necessary part of your journey. It's what allows you to keep your eyes fixed on God's kingdom rather than the fleeting pleasures of this world. Sign 3. Sensitivity to spiritual realities. Do you often sense things that others cannot? Perhaps you've had moments where you felt an inexplicable presence, or you noticed patterns and signs that seemed like more than coincidence. If you feel a heightened awareness of the spiritual realm, that's another clear indication that you are chosen. The chosen ones are spiritually sensitive. They are able to perceive the movements of God in their lives, sometimes through subtle means, like dreams, intuition, or the gentle guidance of the Holy Spirit. Jesus often spoke in parables, revealing that only those with spiritual insight would truly understand his message. In Matthew 13:16, he said, "But blessed are your eyes because they see, and your ears because they hear." This spiritual sensitivity allows you to perceive deeper truths about life and the world. You may feel as though you can see beyond the veil of ordinary existence, understanding things that others miss. This is not a gift to be taken lightly. It's a sign that you are connected to something greater, and it's a call to deepen your spiritual life. But this gift comes with responsibility. You must nurture your spiritual sensitivity through prayer, meditation, and reflection so that you can discern God's voice amid the noise of the world. Sign 4. The weight of responsibility. One of the unmistakable signs that you are chosen is the sense that your life carries a weight of responsibility. It's not uncommon for chosen ones to be sought out by others for advice, guidance, or spiritual support. People may naturally gravitate toward you, sensing that you hold wisdom and understanding. This responsibility can feel overwhelming at times. You may wonder why others look to you when you don't have all the answers yourself. But remember Moses. Though he doubted his abilities, he was called to lead an entire nation out of bondage. Exodus 3:11 captures his uncertainty. "Who am I that I should go to Pharaoh and bring the Israelites out of Egypt?" In the same way, you may feel inadequate to carry the weight of your calling. But God doesn't call the equipped, He equips the called. Your responsibility is not to have all the answers, but to trust that God will provide what you need when you need it. And through that trust, you will find the strength to lead others. The chosen ones are not called to an easy life, but a purposeful one. Your life is not just for you, it's for others. And through your trials and victories, you will become a guide for those who are searching for their own purpose. Sign 5. Intense struggles and trials. If you are a chosen one, you will face struggles that feel disproportionately heavy. It's as if life throws more obstacles your way, testing your strength and faith. This is because those who are called to great purposes must first be refined by great trials. Jesus himself endured unimaginable suffering. From betrayal to crucifixion, his path was filled with hardship. Yet, it was through his suffering that he achieved victory over death. Hebrews 5:8 tells us, although he was a son, he learned obedience through what he suffered. Likewise, the chosen ones are often put through the fire so that they can emerge stronger, more resilient, and more attuned to God's will. These trials are not meant to break you, but to mold you. Every challenge you face is a stepping stone toward your higher calling. It's easy to feel discouraged when life seems harder than it should be. But remember that every chosen one faces trials. It's through these struggles that you are refined for your divine purpose. Each challenge is an opportunity for growth, a chance to become the person God intended you to be. Sign 6. A deep compassion for others. Chosen ones are marked by their compassion. Even when you are going through your own struggles, you somehow find the strength to help others. This compassion isn't something you force, it comes naturally. It's part of your purpose. Think of Jesus when he wept over Jerusalem, knowing the city would face destruction because its people had turned away from God. In Luke 19:41, we read, "As he approached Jerusalem and saw the city, he wept over it." This deep compassion for others is a hallmark of being chosen. If you find yourself drawn to help others, even when it's inconvenient or difficult, this is a sign that you are living out your calling. Your heart is aligned with the heart of God, who calls us to love and serve others selflessly. But compassion isn't just about helping those who are easy to love. The chosen ones are often called to love the difficult, the broken, and the lost. It's through your love and compassion that others will see the light of God. Sign 7. A strong sense of intuition. Chosen ones often have an intuitive sense that guides them through life. This inner voice, sometimes called discernment, helps you make decisions that align with your purpose, even when the path is unclear. In Proverbs 3:5-6, we are reminded, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight." Your intuition is a gift from God, guiding you along the right path, even when logic suggests otherwise. This sense of knowing without knowing is not something everyone has. It's a unique ability that helps you navigate your purpose. When you trust this intuition, you'll find that it leads you to the people, places, and opportunities that are aligned with your calling. Your intuition is God's voice within you, gently steering you away from danger and toward the destiny He has prepared for you. Trust it, nurture it, and let it guide you on your journey. Sign 8. Divine protection. As a chosen one, you will experience moments of divine protection. You may have narrowly avoided danger or felt a sense of peace and safety in situations where others would feel fear. This is not by accident. God places His angels around those who are chosen, ensuring their protection as they fulfill their purpose. Psalm 91:11 tells us, "For He will command His angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways." This protection is a sign that you are being watched over, not just for your own sake, but because you have a divine mission to complete. This protection doesn't mean you won't face challenges or hardships, but it does mean that God's hand is always on you. When you walk in faith, trusting in His guidance and protection, you will be shielded from harm that would otherwise derail your mission. Sign 9. A call to bring change. The final and perhaps most significant sign that you are a chosen one is the call to bring change. Chosen ones are not content with the way things are. They are driven to make the world a better place. Whether it's within your family, community, or on a global scale, you feel a deep responsibility to challenge the status quo and create positive change. Jesus came to earth not to maintain the status quo, but to revolutionize it. He overturned tables in the temple, challenged religious leaders, and brought a message of love and redemption that changed the world forever. As a chosen one, you carry that same spirit of transformation. You are not here to simply exist. You are here to be a force for good, to challenge injustice, and to shine a light in dark places. This calling is not always easy, but it is the reason you were chosen. Embrace it fully, and know that God has equipped you with everything you need to fulfill your purpose. If you've watched this far, it's because something deep within you resonates with this message. These 9 signs are not random traits. They are divine markers, pointing you toward your true calling. You are not chosen by accident. You are part of God's plan, and your life has a purpose far beyond what you can imagine. Embrace your calling, walk in faith, and trust that God will lead you every step of the way. The road may not be easy, but it will be worth it. You were chosen for greatness. You were chosen for a purpose that will impact not only your life, but the lives of those around you. May the Lord bless you, guide you, and protect you as you walk in the fullness of your calling as a chosen one. Amen.